feels that way? He saw all those Native American women raped, all those black women's babies get cut out their stomachs, Hispanics, right, so-called West Africans. Well, how is that going to help me? This is a very smart young man. He should be in one of the top schools in elementary, right?
He should do it for himself.
Right, he should. Right. But no, you had a lot of help. No, all right, you're Latino. Don't put your finger in my face. For one, I don't have to listen to you. Well, that's fine. You can have your opinion, but you don't have to point your finger in my face. No, you didn't do it on your own. You had a lot of help. You didn't build this place. My people built this place, and your people built this place. Right? Right, Latino woman, you're a goddamn traitor to your goddamn race. Latino woman, because y'all have to subjugate too. You were marginalized too. Don't touch me. Do not fucking touch my hand. What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? This is what... Right? But we're here to put the spirit of the Most High God on you. Hey, brother, you got a question? You got a question, brother? You know you're an Israelite? You know you might be an Israelite?
Sunni Islam.
You're Sunni Islam?
Yes, sir.
Right. You know the Muslims had your people in slavery, right?
I understand that.
You still want to be a Muslim? That's like
Slavery was for everybody.
Slavery happened to everyone, but slavery isn't for everyone. Some people, slavery is ordained by God. Right? God puts certain people in slavery.
Yeah.
And some slavery happens because of greed of man. Right?
Yeah.
The Sunni Muslims that you claim are your brothers, they're not. You're an Israelite, brother. You're not a Muslim. Muslim is a religion. We're talking about nationality. Your heritage goes back to 3 men. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those are your fathers.
Sure.
They were Muslims. Now, no Muslim means follower of God.
Yeah.
So what came out first, the Bible or the Quran?
The Bible came out first.
Right. And God chose the people whether they followed him or not. You're a saint, whether you're a good person or not. You're separate unto God, regardless if you keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. If you do, that's good. That's a real good thing. But you're still his people if you don't. Even if you don't know you're one of God's people, he still looks at you as one of his people. Let me Deuteronomy 76. Alright? When you give me you got Deuteronomy 76. You give me the kingdom, who the kingdom is for. Let me get Revelation chapter 21. Start at verse 5. So you're not, Muslim is a religion. We're not talking about religion.
Right.
We're talking about nationality and heritage.
Correct.
Right? This Bible, that everybody says the right hand rule and you can't break it down anymore because it's misguided. You took parts of the Bible out. That's malarkey. That's trash. All you have to do is study more diligently, right? You have to go into the Hebrew and the Greek, and you'll find your answers, right? Or you can talk to a Hebrew Israelite, what you're doing right now.
Correct.
Right? So, this is Deuteronomy 76. This is what God said about his people versus everybody else in the world. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. But God said we're separate. You know what holy means?
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Means separate.
Sure.
Set apart. They're not the same. God holds you at a level, and he holds everybody else at a different level. Right? So we're separate from you. Go ahead. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above everybody on earth. That's who he says his people are. Real quick, let me get Leviticus 20 in the last verse, the last 2 verses. Bring that out. Let's find out who the kingdom of God is. Then we're going to go into the Quran. We're going to find out who Muhammad said is the chosen people. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, I would like
Let's
to.
do that. Who got that Quran? Anybody got that Quran? All right. We're going to look it up on his phone.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 5.
So you want to go to heaven, King?
Of course.
All right. And if you're not a Hebrew Israelite, guess what? You can't make it. Right? Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. And it's only set up for the Israelites. Go ahead.
And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me,
You can pick the book.
Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
So this is Christ talking. This is not God. This is Christ. I don't want you to get that confused. Alpha and Omega is beginning and end. God has no beginning.
Yes.
He has no beginning.
Yes.
He's always been. Right? His son had a beginning.
Yes.
Right? And he's the end of all things, meaning as he tells the end from the beginning. He separates. He created the end before he created the beginning. Go ahead.
I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely.
So God's going to give us these words, these laws, statutes, commandments freely. Not the Quran. Go ahead.
And he that overcometh shall inherit all things.
So if you overcome, hold back. Let me get Matthew chapter 24:13. If you endure to the end, you're going to inherit the kingdom of God. I mean, the kingdom of God, which is going to be on earth. If you endure to the end, right? Who's the kingdom for? Jump to verse 4. No, read that conversation. And I saw the kingdom coming down out of heaven. I think that's verse 5 or something.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
So this is not, I know people, Christians like to read this, and maybe some Muslims read this, and they say, oh, this is big structure that's coming out of heaven from God. No, the kingdom is in you. The kingdom is installing the laws, the statutes, and commandments of God's people in their throne. So we don't kill each other anymore. We don't sleep with each other's wives anymore. We don't shoot each other down in the streets anymore. We hold each other in the same regard as a Chinese man does to another Chinese man, as a Japanese man does to another Japanese man, as an Arab does to another Arab. Right? We hold each other highly in high regard. That's the kingdom of heaven. Right. Us learning to love each other. That's what God always wanted for his people, which are the Israelites, and that's what he's going to demand of us when he returns.
But my particular thing is the reason why I believe in Sunni Islam is because I believe in monotheism as well.
Okay.
You know, as a whole, Christianity promotes that, Jesus is white. They promote that.
We don't promote that. See, that's their Jesus.
For sure.
Right? That's not written in the Bible.
Not at all.
Right? But that's what a lot of Muslims say is in our Bible. Right?
Got a flyer?
What's
Flyer
your
or anything? No.
What's your father?
What's my father? God.
What race was your earthly father?
Israelite. What do you mean?
What race is your earthly father?
My rate?
You don't know what he was?
He is of every color, I think.
Alright, nobody's of every color, but you can stay and stick around. We're gonna dive into it.
All right.
Real quick before you continue, let me read this first one.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God.
Jump to verse 12. Let's find out who the kingdom of heaven is.
And had a great wall, great and high, and had 12 gates, and the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So everybody can't go through those gates, because what's written on those gates are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Bring that up. Leviticus chapter, what you got? Oh, Matthew 24:13. This is the book of Matthew, how you receive the kingdom. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. And he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what Christ is going to say when he to his slaves. People that endure to the kingdom, that endure the tribulations, and keep the word of God until the end. Alright, the law, statutes, and commandments. Get that? Break down there. Okay, go to Surah chapter 21 and 22. Let's go. Surah 2 and 122. Bring that up, kids. Y'all better, hey, Shalawam, kids. Y'all watching y'all trying to look I look sharp. Why you brothers at Shabbat? Y'all got Quran? You like to bring Quran? Okay. You got your Quran, right?
I do.
Surah 2 and 122. Can you read this for my camera? For the edification of my camera? Hold on, brother.
It says, O children of Israel, remember my favor, whereas then I favored you.
He favors who?
Children of Israel.
I didn't say the Sunnis, the Sunni Muslims. Read that again.
O children of Israel, remember my favor before the land. I favored you and how I preferred you to all creatures.
Oh my God, he does what? I didn't even realize that was in there. He prefers who? He prefers who? It's your book, brother.
Children of Israel, remember my favor before I favored you all creatures.
So read 7 and 6 again? No, Leviticus 20 and 26. I could do this all day. Right? Ain't no white man, ain't no Chinese, Japanese, Arab, ain't no filthy dog gonna come up here and compare himself to my people. We're the greatest on the earth. We're the fastest runners. We're the best in business. We're the strongest. We got the best women. Am I lying, brother? Thank you. We're the salt of the earth. If it wasn't for us, it wouldn't be America. It would have been a Muslim empire. They sought us out. They didn't go get the Chinese. They didn't go get the damn Japanese. And they damn sure ain't get the goddamn white man. Because they know who's the best people that's ever graced the face of the earth. That built all great kingdoms to this very day. Right? Let me get that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you.
He's done what?
And have severed you.
Severed is cut. That's what severed means. He cut us off from who?
From other people.
No, we're equal to everybody.
From other people.
But God said we're separate. We're separate from everybody else. Well, you're holy. You're not a Muslim. You're a Muslim. We're a part of the bloodline of the greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth.
I believe.
By saying you're a Muslim is downgrading yourself. You understand? You're a part of the greatest lineage that ever crossed the face of the earth. You got to be proud. Christ came to die for you. Abraham went through that suffering because he knew God was faithful in his promises. Isaac went through what he went through. Jacob went through what he went through. Because they knew God was faithful. He wouldn't allow his people to be destroyed. Right? The Hebrew Israelites will always be on earth. If we're not on earth, there's no need for earth. There's no need. It was created for us, not for the Muslims, brother. Let me get that in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, 54. Who the earth was created for. Bring that out.
The book of Exodus, chapter 19 and verse 5. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant.
So, you stop being a Muslim and become what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be, an Israelite, keeping all the laws, the statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, and his ordinances, which are the feast days. Right? Go ahead.
Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me.
Peculiar means set apart, separate, not like everything else. Go ahead. Special. Here you go.
A peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For the earth is mine.
The earth belongs to God, and he gave it to us. Read that.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, because thou madest the world for our sake.
God made the world for who?
For our sake.
God made the world for the Israelites, nobody else. Everybody else is just here. They're on your part. Right? Go ahead. As for other people,
which also comes out of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
God said they're special.
That they are nothing.
Everybody else who's not an Israelite, they're nothing to God. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto what?
But be like unto spittle.
Spittle is spit. That little spit that comes out of your mouth, right? When your mouth is dry, or you're sick, you lose. That's what God prepares all the rest of the nation. Spit. Go ahead. God said you're like a drop that falls from the vessel. So you're not going to care if you're drinking a bottle of water and a little bit, a little drop, not even a little bit, a little drop falls out. Are you going to cry about that?
No.
Okay, have you ever cried that you dropped a little drop of water?
Nope.
Okay, that's how God feels about everybody who's not an Israel. Go ahead.
And O Lord, Behold, he's heathen.
He's what?
He's heathen.
Right? He's other nations. Go ahead.
Which have ever been reputed as nothing.
God always looked at them as nothing. Go ahead.
Have begun to be lords over us.
What do we rule as black men in this world? Do we rule any country? Do we rule anything? Do we make white people live over here? Can we say, you can't live in Friendship Village, your ass is in the southeast now? Can that happen? Right, go ahead.
And have begun to devour us. Have begun to be lords over us.
So that does people rule over us? Can people tell us where we can go to school, where we can bank, how much we can earn? Can they do that? Where we can live? Can they do that? This has happened and it's still happening. Redlining is still going on. Miseducation is still going on. In being considered equal or above, because we're above everybody, considered above everybody in the healthcare system, that's not happening. Right? We get disparaged. Right? I'm going to put this woman on the spot real quick. Hopefully I'm not being too invasive. But most women, when they get pregnant, she can just shake her head. Most women, when they get pregnant and they go see their gynecologist or they see the doctor, they ask them one famous question. You sure you want to keep it? Am I lying, sister? They don't ask white women that. Matter of fact, if a white woman says, I don't want to keep this bastard-ass child, they talk them into it. Am I lying, sister? I don't give a damn what financial status that black woman has. You sure you want to keep it? Please.
And to devour us.
And to do what?
And to devour us.
With that goddamn education, that goddamn financial system, that goddamn Planned Parenthood. That's how they devour us. Man, it's Crips and blood. Y'all should, them niggas over there talking shit about you. Oh, them niggas over there talking shit about you. Y'all should go kill each other. Yo, they got your block, Ock. They got your block, brother, my nigga. Right? The white corny man that's in the group of black people always stirring shit up. That's been going on in the Bible. We got evidence of white people stirring shit up against black people in the scripture. So nothing's new, brother. Bring that to me. Bring that.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
God, keep going.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart.
And that's what should be in our heart. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Bring up that picture. What else you want to bring up?
I gotta get my second job.
Now, real quick, grab Surah 3. You grab Surah 3 like I don't have it. I'll have them read it, but I just need you to bring up Surah 3 and 93.
This is Surah 3 and 93. It says, all food is lawful unto the children of Israel. Same that was Israel for reigning before, according to our recipe. Say, use the Torah and read it.
Do what?
Use the Torah and read it.
When your own voice tell you to read the Bible. If you're a child of Israel, which you are. Right? If your parents go back to slavery, right? You were born in America, you're one of the gospel is one of the children of Israel. Right? Forefathers come from slavery. Just read to a brother, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Maybe he won't believe it. I know you gotta go, brother. If you can remember, well, it's 5. I don't know how long your trip is, but if you can remember Deuteronomy 28, and just read that before you go to bed tonight. From 15 to 68, tell me that didn't happen to you. Right? Verse 46, it says, it should be a sign and a wonder, right? That these curses are placed upon my people, so that everybody in the world would know who the Israelites are. Shalawam, brothers. Shalawam, elder. How you doing, brother? When you know you're identified, this is what you have to do.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So we have a job. This is what Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Get Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. Read Deuteronomy 20. We're about to read one verse real quick for you. Yeah, Deuteronomy 20. No, he's going to get Exodus 20, verse 2. You're going to get Deuteronomy 28 and 28 and 68. Hold on. The Lord shall bring the Israelites into Egypt again with ships. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So the Greek, the Romans called Egypt, they use that word Egypt. That word originally is Mizraim. Right? They called it Egypt because when the Romans got there, they saw all the slavery that was going on. And all the past slavery that's written on the walls. So they compared, God compared this place because we weren't obedient, which is called America, he compared it to Egypt. That's why you see the obelisk, that's why you see on the back of the dollar, you see a pyramid. Go ahead, King.
The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there will be what?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies. For bondmen and bondwomen.
That's right. We were sold. Right? That's not a fairy tale tale. Right? Slavery went on throughout the entire earth. We were sold to you rats, and you rednecks, and you devils. Right? Enough on that. We're going to find out how to get the Spirit of the Most High God. And what is the Spirit of the Most High God? Right? And he placed it on his son, and his son placed it on us. Let me get that in Isaiah 11 and 1. 11 and 2. Micah chapter 3 again. And Isaiah 11. 2.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 2. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon me. The Spirit of wisdom and
Spirit of what?
The Spirit of wisdom.
So if you're not wise, you ain't got the Spirit of the Lord. Go ahead.
The Spirit of understanding.
And if you don't understand, and we're talking about your goddamn brother putting on a goddamn dress, that's not understand. That's you real wicked as hell. Go ahead.
The Spirit of counsel and might.
And the Spirit of counsel, knowing when and when not. That's the Spirit of the Lord. Go ahead.
The Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
And Americans in America have no goddamn knowledge.
Definitely right.
Right? They have none. I haven't read about a dumber country than this country. Could it be possible? Could you idiots be more dumb? Could that be possible? Go ahead. We ain't worried about them. We ain't worried about them. Because they don't like what I'm saying. They can come remove you off this goddamn block. But they're not going to do that. They're going to starve. Right? And we got plenty of verses for you wicked ass starvers.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord.
And God will make you a quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. If you have the spirit of wisdom, understanding, knowledge, might, and fearing God. Right? Bring that out, people.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 8. But truly, I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord.
By who?
By the Spirit of the Lord.
Right? So Mike is full of power by the Spirit of the Lord. Right? Because he keeps the law, statutes, and commands. Go ahead.
And of judgment, and of might.
And he knows how to judge a thing. And he's a mighty man. Matter of fact, look at that in Judges 15, 14. Go ahead.
To declare of the Jacob his transgression.
Do what?
To declare of the Jacob his transgression.
And when I'm looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm screaming, right? I'm declaring no time for that. Russia, China, Yemen, Syria are on America's butt cheeks, paws. Right? And they're looking to nuke them. And my people are caught up in y'all sick, twisted ways. And it's time to come out of it. It's time to come out of the ways of America and their faggots and their lesbianism and their transvestites. It's time to come out. And I ain't talking about that goddamn closet.
Wake 'em up!
Bring it out.
Ancient Israel is sin.
Ancient Israel is what?
Ancient Israel is sin.
Bring it out. And this is the spirit of white God can put on you. Right? You don't have to be fearful in these last days. You don't have to fear the whiteness. You don't have to fear the Chinese man or the Japanese man or the Arab. Right? Or the stinky, filthy African. Right? Oh my God. Did he say that about his own people? No, we're not African. Everybody with dark skin is a goddamn African. You Americans make me sick because y'all judge off of looks. And we don't do that up here. You could be Israelite with pale skin, or you could be the goddamn darkest color on the planet and still be an Israelite. And everything in between. Go ahead.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 15 and verse 14. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him.
And the Spirit of who?
And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him.
And this is what the Spirit of the Lord can do, man. It can make you wise. It can make you knowledgeable, like we read. Right? We'll probably have to read it again and again. Right? It can give you understanding, the fear of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, and knowledge. And might. To be a mighty man on the earth. Right? Go ahead.
And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire.
That's basically nothing. Right? They tied him up. He was so powerful, he had the might of the Lord so mighty on him. He broke through those flax like they was burnt. Go ahead.
Very interesting.
And his bands loosed from off of his arms. And he found a new jawbone of an ass.
And Samson found the jawbone of an ass, which is a sharp, they call it a wawa blade. It's a sharp sickle, almost like a blade. Right? Go ahead.
And put forth his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith.
And did what?
And slew 1,000 men therewith.
Because he was mighty. He had the Spirit of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord is not letting your son put on a goddamn dress. It's not letting your daughter be a goddamn butch.
Right.
The Spirit of the Lord is to tell them, hell no. Not in my damn house. And not carrying the consequences behind you.
Right.
Go ahead.
And Samson said with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps. With the jawbone of an ass have I slain 1,000 men.
And with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, bodies upon bodies, have I slain them with the jawbone of an ass. What? What you got? Yeah, Isaiah 58:1. Part of that Spirit of the Lord is pointing out the sins of your people. Right? Pointing out their transgressions and wrongdoing. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, fear not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions.
And show my people their what?
And shew my people their transgressions.
Right? And that's what we're out here to do. Right? We're not going to have damn pity parties. Right? I don't want to invite you over for my quinceañera, my daughter's quinceañera. Right? And we're not going to perform a goddamn rap song. Right? We ain't out here to tap dance for you white people. Right? We're not out here for entertainment. Right? We put a bucket out. We definitely put a bucket out. Right? Sometimes, but that's good. And that's our reasonable service to donate to the Israelites. Right? So today is not the day for that. Today is the day to let y'all know America's about to be destroyed and fun.
That's right.
Right? Live it up. Right? And the lion is not Russia about to nuke America for all your wickedness and slavery and subjugation and marginalization Matter of fact, get that. Revelation chapter 18. Because that's right in the Most High too. That's the right of the Most High too. Numbers 27 and 18. Bring that out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 2.
No, start at verse 5.
For our sins have reached unto heaven.
For America's sins has done what?
Have reached unto heaven.
Go ahead.
And God hath remembered our iniquity.
God remembered all the rape, robbery, murder, subjugation, marginalization, oppression that you did to my people. The blacks, Native Americans, or Hispanics of Negro descent. Right? He remembers that. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she hath rewarded you.
God is going to reward America as they rewarded the blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Go ahead.
And double unto her, double according to her work.
And God's going to reward you double. Double unto your works. And that's the spirit of the Most High God. Let's get more of the spirit of the Most High God. We get that Numbers 27 and 18.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 27 and verse 18. And the Lord said unto Moses, take thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the spirit, and lay thy hand upon him.
That spirit is of God. Right? That's the Holy Spirit. All the way back in the Torah. Right? Go ahead.
And set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight.
And God told Moses to set him before Eleazar, right? A leader of the people and before the people, right? And you're going to set this man up for what? To play games with the Israelites, right? Right? To be their buddy, to be their pal, to be their friend. Right? Y'all brothers and sisters that come into this thing, stop thinking that every goddamn body's your friend.
Right.
Right? And your damn pal.
Right.
You're here as a soldier. Right? You're here as a worker. You're an employee of the highest kingdom that will ever exist.
Right.
Start acting that way. We're
Right.
not here to be goddamn friends.
Right.
We're here to get a job done. That's it. You get a friend of it? Cool. But you're here to do a job.
Right.
And we're here to get the work done. Go ahead. Let's see what Moses said. Joshua.
And thou shalt put some of thine honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient.
That all the congregation, you know that word congregation, so y'all can't say the congregation started in the New Testament. All the congregation of the children of Israel shall be obedient. Right? Let me get that. Right? You're here to be obedient. Not to give your own goddamn back. Not to give your own man opinion. All I think we should do is, right, you're a recruit. Oh, I'm going to tell the elders what to do. Right? I'm going to tell the men that's been in it for 30 years what to do. Right? You got a question, sir? You taking pictures? You got a question? Probably with the FBI and CIA.
It's the honor.
Right? Well, damn the FBI and the CIA.
Right.
Right? Go ahead. Yeah. 14 and 4. Let me get the order. Right? You're here to be obedient. You're here to be ordered. That doesn't mean you're here to be abused or taken advantage or any of those type of things. Right? Because your leader is supposed to be the greatest amongst you, supposed to be a servant. Right? How can he serve if y'all don't obey? Right? How can he truly be a servant if y'all don't obey? Right? Bring that up.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Now, all things, not some things, all things be done decently and in order. Right? And the rape, robbery, subjugation, and marginalization of the black, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, there was nothing decent or in order about that. And with that, the white woman sticks up her nose and she has to go. Right? Nobody wants to talk about this. Right? destruction the white race has done on the earth. Nobody wants to take, here we go. Nobody wants to take claim to what you did. Maybe we got one just white woman on earth. Maybe she's the most just white woman on earth. I don't think that's possible. Get to Revelation 13 and verse 9. Right? How do you feel about the rape, robbery, and segregation of my people? Do you think that was right? Do you think white people should pay for that?
I don't think it was right at all.
Do you think white people should pay for that? They never did pay for it, right? You said no, right?
No.
Yeah, they should pay for that, right?
Well, because you're dead now.
They're dead now, right? Does God see that the same way? Let me get, you know what I want, Isaiah 14 and 20. Do you think God feels that way? He saw all those Native American women raped, all those black women's babies get cut out their stomachs, Hispanics, right, so-called West Africans. Well, how is that going to help me? This is a very smart young man. He should be in one of the top schools in elementary, right?
He should do it for himself.
Right, he should. Right. Well, no, you had a lot of help. No, all right, you're Latino. Don't put your finger in my face. For one, I don't have to listen to you. Well, that's fine. You can have your opinion, but you don't have to point your finger in my face. No, you didn't do it on your own. You had a lot of help. You didn't build this place. My people built this place, and your people built this place. Right? Right, Latino woman, you're a goddamn traitor to your goddamn race. Latino woman, because your ass is subjugated too. You were marginalized too. Don't touch me. Do not fucking touch my hand. What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
You get smart, nigga. Get your fucking hands off me.
No. I'll grab your hand and you play me. Hey.
You get your fucking hands off me.
What the hell is wrong with you? This is love. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
This is what Christ said, Latino. Go ahead.
Any man have an ear, let him hear.
Obviously, you dumb as hell. Because you don't have an ear. And you can't hear. Come up in a man's face point. Now, if I came around here and knocked your ass out, then what? Then I would have been wrong, right? Yeah, I'll bet.
Go ahead. He that lead into captivity,
If you lead people into slavery, what's going to happen?
they shall go into
Your
captivity.
ass is going to be a slave. That's what God said. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword,
Like a kill with sword.
Go ahead.
must be killed.
And you're going to be killed with a sword. And this is for you. When you said, oh no, that happened a long time ago. Go ahead.
Come on.
Prepare
These people are
slaughter for
worthless.
his children.
Prepare what?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Go ahead. I know it's all love because you got the kingdom now. You got DC now, so it is all love. You have everything. Why the hell wouldn't it be all love? If I raped, robbed, and murdered your family for 500 goddamn years, and I took all their money, their gold, their land, it would be all love for me too. Miss White women, let me get, hate, God don't hate? Does God hate? Let me get Romans 9 and 13. Let's see if God hates. Let's see if God hates. And Latino woman, take this with you down to the elevator. You're cool. You're cool to your people. You're cool to your race. Goddamn cool. Let's see if God hates.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13.
And no, I ain't showboating. This is Captain DC. This is how I always got down. You go back and you check the tape. I was always a slow and rude person of the Lord. Right? And there ain't gonna be no changing up here. I don't give a damn who comes up here. Go ahead.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Let me get, you know what I want. The Valentine. Right? Right, matter of fact, drop that. Let me get Ezekiel 25 and 12. Point that out. Point that out again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right. I'm gonna make this my last script. I don't want to hog up all the time. I want some other brothers to come up with this edification. We got the brothers from Philly. Possibly other brothers is coming through. Hopefully they do. Right, Lord willing. Bring out. Even. 12. they revenged themselves upon us, right? Then they came out of the caves of Georgia, Russia, and started to rule the earth, right? Right? 1492. It's going to be a short kingdom. Don't you worry about it, Mr. White Man. Those nukes are coming. The Russians are dropping those nukes. And I hope y'all in your goddamn parties when it happens. I hope you're goddamn celebrating. Because I'm going to be. Alright?
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch my hand upon you, and will cut off man and beast from you.
God's going to stretch his hand upon you white crackers. And he's going to cut that goddamn beast and all that stuff to go. You got a question, Doc? You got a question, brother? Yeah. God, I'm chaarawtazagabar into our DCDB. Who got Shalawam? Who got Shalawam? Next, somebody brother come up. Gonna bring up Yawasab. Right. That's the next brother to come up. Can I get a